All right, let's get right into it. For as long as most of us can remember, using Google meant one thing. You type in a question and you get a list of blue links. Well, that whole era is coming to an end. We are witnessing right now the biggest change in the history of search, where that simple list is literally turning into a conversation. And the difference is just massive. I mean, look at this. On the left, that's the Google we all know. You search for best Bluetooth headphones and bam, you get a wall of links you have to click through and figure out for yourself. But on the right, that's the new way. You get a direct, easy to read summary of the best options, why they're good, and what to watch out for. This isn't just a redesign, it's a completely different way of getting information. So, what is this thing, really? Well, it's called Google's AI Mode, and its entire purpose is to transform your search into an actual conversation. Let's break down what that really means for you. At its heart, AI Mode, which is powered by Google's incredibly powerful Gemini 2.5 model, stops behaving like a search engine and starts acting more like a personal research assistant. It's not just pointing you towards information anymore, it's actually reading it, understanding it, and then giving you the summary, comparing the different options, and importantly, still showing you the sources so you can check its work. And that really is the perfect way to describe it. The whole experience is designed to feel conversational. Instead of you having to do all the legwork, the clicking, the reading, the comparing, it feels like you're just asking a really smart assistant who goes off and does all the heavy lifting for you. So, you're probably wondering, how does it actually pull this off? What's the secret sauce that lets it generate these incredibly detailed answers? Well, let's peek behind the curtain. Let's say you ask it something pretty complicated. A question that has a lot of different parts, like this one. In the old days, you'd be opening 5, 10, maybe even 15 different tabs to piece together a full answer. But AI Mode has a really clever way of handling this. The magic here is a process they call query fanout, and it's pretty cool. Instead of doing one big, clumsy search, Google breaks your complex question down. It kind of explodes it into a bunch of smaller, more specific sub-questions, like what are the best practices, what are the common mistakes, what tools should I use? Then it searches for answers to each of those little questions and weaves everything it finds back together into a single cohesive response. Now, to be clear, it's not going to do this for everything. If you just ask something simple like what's the capital of England, you're still going to get that quick, straightforward answer. The superpowered fan-out process is really saved for those complex topics where you're not just looking for one fact, but you're trying to truly understand something. But here's where it gets really interesting. This technology is growing beyond just research. It's becoming a true assistant that can help you with real-world tasks, going way, way beyond just giving you answers. So if that query fanout thing is like a small research team, think of Deep Search as the entire university department. This feature takes it to a whole other level. We're talking hundreds of subqueries running at once to build what is essentially an expert-level, fully cited report on a complex subject. And it does it in minutes. It is a total game changer for anyone doing serious research. And it gets even more practical. The AI is now becoming an agent, which is just a fancy way of saying it doesn't just find information, it can actually do things for you. So instead of just searching for Arsenal tickets, you can tell it exactly what you need, like find me 2 affordable tickets in the lower level for this Saturday's game. And it will go search multiple vendors, compare all the prices, and then show you the best options to buy right there. This whole idea extends right into shopping. It combines its AI brain with the Google Shopping Graph, which is this enormous database of pretty much every product and seller out there. It can help you compare your options, get super specific recommendations, and even let you virtually try on clothes using just a photo of yourself. It makes shopping way more personal and a whole lot faster. Okay, so this all sounds fantastic for us, the user, right? But what does this mean for the millions of websites, content creators, and businesses that depend on Google to send them traffic? This is where the story gets a lot more complicated. Just look at this number, 34.5%. That is a huge deal. According to research from Ahrefs, that is how many clicks websites could potentially lose because of these AI summaries. And the reason is simple, right? If you get your answer directly on the Google results page, why would you need to click through to a website? And here's the other massive risk. These AI models, as smart as they are, can sometimes hallucinate. That's the technical term for when they just make stuff up. Now, imagine Google's AI summarizes information about your brand or your product, but it gets a key detail wrong.
That could seriously damage your reputation, and the user might never even visit your site to get the real story.
So here's the bottom line for any business or creator out there. If people aren't clicking through to your website anymore, then that AI summary Google is showing, well, that's basically your new homepage. Making sure the information about you is accurate everywhere online has just become absolutely mission critical.
So, given this completely new digital landscape, what do we do? How do we adapt? What are the new rules of the road for us as users and for website owners to not just survive but thrive in this new version of Google?
Well, for all of us just using Google, it means we have to be a little more skeptical. Don't just take the AI's first answer as the absolute truth. If it's something important, click those source links to verify it. Try asking your question in a few different ways to see if the answer changes. And hey, if you spot something that's just plain wrong, use that feedback button. You're actually helping the system get smarter. Now, for businesses, the game has totally changed. You've got to start structuring your website content to directly answer the specific questions your customers have. Give clear, direct answers that an AI can easily understand and pull from. And you got to remember, the AI isn't just reading your official website. It's scanning forums, it's watching videos. That means being active and making sure your brand looks good on places like Reddit and YouTube is suddenly more important than it has ever been.
So, in the end, it's all about balance. AI mode is an incredibly powerful tool, no doubt about it, but we have to remember the trade-offs. It's not perfect, it can be wrong, it can miss crucial context, and it is fundamentally rewiring the internet for all the creators and publishers who build it. Which really leaves us with one final big question. We are moving away from a tool that just finds documents to an assistant that actually understands questions. The challenge for us isn't just about finding the right link anymore. It's about asking the right question in the first place. So how are you going to change the way you ask?